Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Let's talk about crypto.com, Kronos, and I will try to make some technical analysis for you and try to explain why I am very bullish on this coin and accumulating as much as I can, even if this chart is looking so creepy and it's very tough to make some technical analysis. So let's dive into. Alright, so here we have the weekly chart on Bittrex. It's the chart with the highest history. It's a chart with a very low volume, so if we zoom in for the daily or maybe for our chart, it's getting creepy, so we cannot use this. But we can use it as a roughly overview of the entire history, because this chart has like almost no information for us. It's like a very creepy chart with a very tough technical analysis. All I can see here is maybe one channel. Or maybe beside of this channel there might be one head and shoulders, which don't really matter. But I will show you in a second. So this channel, let's assume it has been created over here, because you need the first few points to draw it. So let's say it has been created over here. So we have just once it has reacted to the channel, and the second time it broke it. Then we had some accumulation around this channel, maybe with a small few retests, break it down, no retest in here, break it like without any bounce, so no reaction on this side, a small retest in here and in here. But it's also these it's also at this price level. So if you take this as a resistance zone, it's expecting this as well. So it's not basically because of this channel. So there is one channel, but this channel is not really working out. This is all I want to say for now. Next to the channel, there is maybe one head and shoulders. What I mentioned a little bit earlier might be something like this. Look at this head and shoulders for real. Like, what is this left shoulders? This is the right shoulder. Like, this one is so small compared to this one. And even if, so it's a very ugly one. And even if you take it and use this as a measurement, place it down to the right neckline, you're even lower than the all-time lows. So even the most bearish traders won't use these head and shoulders. So there's literally like almost no information on this chart. So let's zoom in, but we need, as mentioned, we need some other charts for this. So let's do USDT coins and let's go to KuCoin, for example. And here we can go further inside, back to auto. And so we have the latest daily. And in the daily, we can clearly see, okay, there is a resistance zone in here, resistance zone in here. Line. So we can use this as a resistance zone as a whole. The next one would be something like this. For here and here. So this is the second zone we will be watching. Maybe there is a trend line in here for now. This is the next level you need to watch. But if we zoom in and watch this, there is one thing which is interesting, which I can explain to you. Do you see the very strong drop down? This is from the FTX crash and all the foot going on about all the exchanges being not liquid. For sure, every exchange was under pressure. So if you have such a strong downward movement and then a candle with very long wicks to the downside, this is called a volume stopping candle. A volume stopping candle. So it stopped all the volume. So let's mark this as a volume stopping candle. And there is sometimes a W pattern behind a volume stopping candle, which is mostly done by market makers. So market makers do like to trade this and manipulate this. So if you have a volume stopping candle and a W pattern behind it, it's usually some market makers. So how do you play a volume stopping candle? W, we need to break the top of the W, which is here. We already did it. We break it and had a small retest on it. And then this move is usually the first leg out of 3 legs. Unfortunately, a W pattern has not as many rules as a Elliott wave. So for Elliott wave, we would know the second impulse movement to the upside has to be stronger than the first one. It's not for a W pattern in here. So if we take this as a, let's do it green maybe, because it's bullish. So if we take this as the first impulse movement, we can copy it, place it in here. We just know we will have a second one. We don't know if it's as strong as the first one, or even stronger or slower, if it's shorter or longer. We don't know it. There is no such rule for the W pattern. It might go like this, but it also might go like this. It doesn't even have to be higher than this one. We only know we will have 3 of these movements. But for now, let's assume we will be a little bit higher than this one, because this is mostly common. And then a second one, which might get us above this level here. But this is already like a 50-50 chance. It might happen, it might not happen. So for technical analysis view, for trading view, there is nothing else I can show you on this chart for right now. Or maybe I can show you one more thing. If we go back to the main chart with the entire history, was on Bittrex weekly and autoscale. There's maybe one thing we can talk about. Let's check this crazy movement in here. Like if you go from the very low to the very top. It was a little bit too much. Let's go from the very low, the very top in here. And then place it in here. We get to like 70 cents if we get the same movement as we already had once. So this chart is so creepy and unpredictable, and even if we get a pump like this, it's still creepy and unpredictable. So for technical analysis point of view, I wouldn't use this chart, and I would not look at the daily or weekly on this chart. It's like, let it do what it do. Buy and hold if you're for crypto.com, but don't try to trade it. Just buy more if it's lower than your DCA and you want to hold for a long time, because I still think that crypto.com will have a massive importance for the next few years because of several reasons. The first reason, and the most important reason, is the name and the domain crypto.com. We need to be crypto mainstream. With mainstream, I mean the middle class, the people from the middle class, the regular 9-to-5 jobs, working men with a family, with maybe 2 or 3 kids, end of 30, beginning of 40. We need them to be involved in crypto. Like if we want to really crypto to go mainstream, and it will be going mainstream, we need them to get them into crypto. And just imagine how these people are going to buy crypto. There will be one day searching on Google how to buy crypto, and they will find crypto.com. Oh, probably I can buy some crypto on crypto.com. And then they will go to crypto.com and they will be like, oh, I know this logo, maybe from UFC or Formula 1 or the FIFA. Like, this is getting all together. And there is the strength of crypto.com, the marketing and the name. And if people get involved in crypto.com and they start to understand the entire page of crypto.com, they have an account, and then they notice, okay, there is a free credit card I can use, and if I use it, I'm gonna get some cashback. I'm gonna get some rebates, 100% on Spotify, on Netflix. So why should they leave Crypto.com? Especially if Crypto.com has a very strong proof of reserve. Now in this bear market, especially after the FTX crash, there was so much foot going around that a lot of exchanges had some pressure, and Crypto.com has made some proof of reserve audits, and they have every asset above 100% collateralized. So why the hell should, if somebody gets into Crypto.com, why should he leave Crypto.com? Crypto.com is the most regulated exchange. I mean, like last year it was possible for me in Germany to trade futures on Binance with leverage, which is not allowed in Germany, but it was possible for Binance. So Crypto.com has never gave me this opportunity because Crypto.com has always stick to the rules. They have the strongest regulation, and for me they are like the most secure exchange. Obviously, I don't hold any crypto on any exchanges, but if I should choose one, I would choose Crypto.com. And maybe I'm a little bit a fanboy of Crypto.com, but I'm still very bullish because of the name, of the security, of the service, of the marketing, and of the product with the credit card. I think Crypto.com will be a very, very important player in the game to get crypto to mass adoption. And I see Crypto.com as the best exchange for retail investors, same as I see Coinbase as the exchange for institutional investors. So for Binance, I see Binance will be a little bit tricky because it's a Chinese company with a Chinese CEO. Like, you remember what happened to Huawei just because they were like getting some data from us? Like, what will the government say if they notice our population is giving their money to a Chinese company? Like, they blocked Huawei for getting so much data. Like, I can't imagine they give Binance a chance to be the biggest exchange in the Western Union, like US and Europe. I mean, there are like 400 people using crypto right now, 400 million users which have crypto assets, and Binance has like, I think they passed through 90 million users in August 22, and Crypto.com has 80 million now at December 2022. So Crypto.com is almost as big as Binance, which is related to users, not to the volume and the trading activity, because Crypto.com has a stronger regulations. But as the amount of users, Crypto.com isn't that far behind Binance. And this is why I see Crypto.com being as the most used crypto exchange by, let's say, 2030. Crypto.com will help to get crypto to mass adoption. And I see crypto as a $20 coin. And even if you zoom in back, like, let's say, a $20 coin, this doesn't look crazy. I mean, I know people could laugh about me when I say Crypto.com is a $20 coin, but because it's only at 7 cents right now. But look at this creepy chart. If we get a bounce like here, and let's say we get a correction like this, we could copy this bounce, make a second in here, and we are at $7. And this chart still doesn't look crazy parabolic. It's like, so don't relate to this chart, relate to the company as a whole. It's like, try to imagine it's not a coin, it's a penny stock. Try to imagine the possibility of a penny stock, like Amazon or Windows or something in the very, very early stages. I believe even $20 is low. As if this would not be a crypto coin, if this would be a stock market, like a piece of the company, it would be going parabolic. Like maybe not in this bear market, because Coinbase also had a tough time as well because of this this bear market and all the exchanges under pressure. But from the point of revenue, with the marketing, with the name, they should go parabolic if it would be a stock, not a coin. So all in all, I'm keeping being bullish, and I see Crypto.com as a $20 coin at least, not for this bull run. For this bull run, maybe $2 or $3, $5. I can't even tell you because there is no pattern. There is nothing we can build a strategy on. So I think we might get $2, $3, $5, $6, $7 this run. And the run after this, like in 27, 28, we can go even past $20. But this will be deciding. This bull run will be deciding the future of Crypto.com. But I think because of the marketing we had last year and the sheer amount of new users which will come next year, this year and next year, Crypto.com will have a very, very good future, near future. Let's say until 2030, they will be like in times of revenue and of users, they will be going parabolic. Alright guys, I'm sorry I cannot give you more information, more technical analysis and more, let's say, a clearer view of the near future. But this chart is just so creepy. Like, I don't want to make false prediction or give too much hopium. Like, all I can do is this here for now, but I can keep you updated. I can keep you updated. So let's wait and check how this will go out. So see you next time.